thank you for your presence. We acknowledge your presence as you proceed into the auditorium. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome me. We do have happy mothers in the house as well. We have other queen mothers in the house as well. The queen mother of the LA Association of Chicago. We have them all the way from Tacoma is in the house as well. That is Moy Soudu Na of Tacoma. Dr. Hajia Habiba Husseini is in the house. Alright, let's go and continue to enjoy your dinner. I see you have some sumptuous salad in front of you. Go ahead and enjoy it. The bar is still open though, so if you need something to drink down the salad, please get something to drink. It's all free tonight, so don't worry. It's all free, it's all paid for by your food as we see. So please enjoy yourself. Enjoy, let's get some dinner thing going so you can continue to enjoy your dinner. After that, we will be hearing from His Excellency shortly thereafter. Ladies and gentlemen, bon appetit. Enjoy yourself.
Agree with me that the situation in our country, Ghana, is such that there's an urgent need for a change. We know our ex-president, and flag bearer, President Mahama, is one that is tipped to win this upcoming 2024 election. That notwithstanding, it will not come by just a chance or a silver platter. We need to work for it, and it all involves money. We need funds to be able to fund the campaign. Besides that, people have heard of ex-President Mahama or flag bearer, His Excellency John Mahama, here and there, but they haven't had the chance to see him personally. They don't know what he stands for. Some of them don't know what he has done in the past. A lot of people are so yearning to see this man, and some of them to have interaction with him, so as to make an informed decision if he is the right person to be voted for in the upcoming election. So what we did here is intended to bring people from all over the world, bring ideas, come and know who President Mahama is, come and know what the NDC stands for, come and know that the NDC is poised to change the situation in Ghana. And to do this, we need to win the election that is coming up in 2024. So if that be the case, there's the need for us to interact with a whole bunch of people, learners, academicians, or academics, ordinary people, and name them so that we know what they actually need. And then at the same time, we'll be able to present our case for asking for funds to fund President Mahama's campaign so that in the next election he will win and make a U-turn as it is in Ghana, make a U-turn in the situation in Ghana.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
To welcome all of you on the behalf of the state of Illinois, on the behalf of the county of Cook, and on the behalf of the greatest city on this side of the Zion, the city of Chicago. Mr. President, our mayor wants to bring you greetings, particularly as a former educator like you. You understand the importance of education. You also understand the importance of economic development. I would also like to welcome the General Secretary and Chairwoman who's here with us this evening. Thank you very much. On behalf of the City of Chicago, we welcome you. A year ago, myself and about 10 of my colleagues from the Illinois General Assembly were welcomed by the Ghanaian family on a 10-day delegation. And what we learned is that there is a great connection between the African American community and the Ghanaian community. And one thing that I've learned, Mr. President, is that in order for us to be able to lift our communities, our people are struggling, it is through economic development. And I'm here today to let you know that here in the city of Chicago, we are looking forward to helping you to become president again.
Yes.
And secondly, to be able to bring economic development to, again, Ghana as well as the city of Chicago. So know that you have a partner, and we're with you, and we're praying for you, and safe travels, and may God bless you and your family.
Thank you, Representative Lamont Robinson. Let's give him a round of applause one more time. I At this juncture, you have finished eating. I'm told we now have some wachi out there as well, so if you need a second, you can get some wachi or some jollof rice.
Your Excellency, I see that you got home. I stand on all the existing protocols. Mine is a simple task to introduce the main speaker for the day. How our people exist. How our people exist. We exist as individuals on hope. We exist as communities and as nations on hope. And actually, the acronym for how our people exist is hope. So when the good Lord recognizes that a person is in crisis or a nation has problems, he listens to prayer. And mankind always has a man awaiting. Mankind always has a man awaiting. And the acronym for that is Mahama. So I don't know what Ghana has been searching. We've been down the path. We've been down the path of searching. The good Lord has a way of ensuring that the best of a man comes out in the darkest of moments. Ghana is in a crisis. Any way you look at it, it's in a crisis. As of this weekend, we have gone back to the legendary Crusoe, which is simply, we have no electricity in the town. This is the time when Akosumo Dam, the Bui Dam, are at full capacity. In fact, we are spilling water because we have too much water in the dam. So it's not about the dam. It's not about hydro. It's simply about getting fuel to man the generators. And we have spent all our money, we've borrowed all the money, and we spent all of it, and we can't pay for fuel. Period. We owe all the people who are supposed to give us fuel, and we can't man our generators. So yes, we welcome all of you from the diaspora to Ghana, go and plan, because our Messiah is coming. And we are here that we have someone who's tried, tested, and has seen and shown the way. The good Lord decided that he should come for one term and leave. Had he stayed, they would have said, a particular gentleman was the best president Ghana never had. He is now president, and he's the worst president Ghana has ever had. So, I pray with you that today you will donate generously, if not today as well, but in the future. More importantly, you will pray with him. We have the pleasure of Reverend Jesha Jackson today, and we pray for our president. And we know that we are in a good place. He's not daunted by the task, notwithstanding the fact that it is a daunting task. I was going to let him come and speak immediately, but I believe that our General Secretary will say a few more words before our main speaker comes to address you. I was being diplomatic and I said, he's gone home. He just discovered watching. chicken that is not yet alive. He has gone back home and is dealing with batching. So we just want him to finish off that, and then he'll address you. But listen attentively. He's very humble. He doesn't say very much in terms of what he is and who he is. We have a leader, and we're very proud of him. And we want you all to remember that put all our little things behind us. Let's all come together, because Ghana actually is the pathway for Africa. Take it or leave it. We are the shining star. We'll remain the shining star. And John Mahama is the man who will make sure that it is. I will ask Honorable Fifi Kwete, the General Secretary of our party, to say a few words. Thank you.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
The last time, listen, 7 years of the current party that is in power today, the NDC. The last time they were in office. They took office in 2001, and after 7 years, it was looking like it was almost impossible to take them out of power. In fact, it looked so difficult. It looked like they were really going to be in power for a long time. Then the trip happened. And that trip somehow led us from Ghana to the USA. And that happened in 2007, 7 years exactly. And that trip brought us through Chicago. And sent us from Chicago to Atlanta. And a year later, victory became ours. I want to say that 7 years have passed again since that party has been in power. This time looking even far more ruthless, far more difficult, much more corrupt, and having all the wherewithal to make themselves stay in power for long. But somehow, without us knowing, history has repeated itself, and the trip again has happened. And this time, this trip is being led by the former president, the flag bearer of the NDC. In fact, the previous trip was actually led by the leader of the NDC at the time. That was Governor Jim, was the chairman. And a few of us joined that trip. And so I'm saying that what is happening here today might look to you as if it's just an organization for purposes of encouraging ourselves, raising funds to be able to support the party. But I want to tell you, for those of you who can understand omens and understand oracles, it's simply history repeating itself. Chicago again is going to be a place where we are going to take a lot of power and go right back to conduct that final election. So it's a significant night. It's an occasion that we need to remember. So next year, December 2024, when you hear that NDC has again recaptured the power in order to begin again the process of reconstructing of our country, all of you who are in the USA, who are in particular in Chicago, remember that we came here, carried a mantle, carried a lot of anointing from Chicago again, and took it back to Ghana to be able to deliver. So I just want to make you all remember so that you understand that it's not just a financial program we are on here, but there's something very quiet, something very spiritual, something very divine. That's actually happening from Chicago. So Chicago, thank you once more. We carry the blessing from you.
On that note, now that water has been drunk on top of the watching, I give to you the former president of the Republic of Ghana and the future president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency President John Mahama.
You may resume your seats. Let me begin by acknowledging our traditional leaders here who have joined us on this cold Chicago evening. It takes a lot of sacrifice for them to join us because when they were at 12, I wonder how I would have survived if half of my chest was exposed to the elements. And so we must appreciate it when they dress traditionally and come and join us. We were done. I hear this, is there an hour came mother? Today is not a day for too long speeches, but I'd like to say that we appreciate the invitation to join you from the US chapter. A few months ago, we were in Europe. They did a fundraiser, and it was an EU program, and so all our chapters in Europe were represented. They came from Switzerland, from UK, Amsterdam, Germany, Netherlands, all of them were there. And we had a very beautiful and successful function. It's not just about the money, but it's also the solidarity and the comradeship that we share. These trips give us a landmark so that in future when we meet, oh, you remember the fundraiser we held in Chicago? I was there. I was in the brown shirt. I danced the bambaya. I danced this. I served with the wachi and all that. And so it creates a landmark for us to remember each other. And especially when you are being crucified together and you are with Jesus, and he says, you tell them, Jesus, remember me in paradise. And he says, today I'll be with you in paradise. Sometimes when paradise comes, people forget. And so all of you sitting here, when paradise happens, remember that on the way to paradise you were crucified with other people. And so I think it's important. And thank you very much for your warm welcome. Let me thank the comrades from Ohio. Are they here? No, they were the first city we came to Columbus, and they welcomed us very well, and promised that they will accompany us to Chicago, and I'm happy that they are here. And so Chicagoans, are you here? Thank you very much. Actually, if I have a city in the US that I can claim as my own, then it's Chicago. 21 years ago, in September, a child was born. And that was my fourth son. My wife had come to visit her in-laws, my sisters live in this city, and my stepmother lives here. And so she came to visit them, and it was due for her antenatal. And so the doctor asked her to do it. Her doctor in Ghana said she should do the antenatal here. And when she went, there were some complications that had developed with the birth. And the doctor advised that she cannot fly all the way back to Ghana, so she has to stay and have the child here. And so she did. The child was born. One of the imams who named him is here. He greeted me just a while ago. Who is he? Imam. Oh, he stepped out. Yeah. And so he was named here, and because it's the city of Jesse Jackson, and Jesse Jackson is my friend, the child was named Jesse. And so he's Jesse Mahama. And I just left him in Toronto. He's 21 years, he's in university already. You see how quickly time flies. And this morning we had a good time with Ms. Jackson. We paid a visit to the Rainbow Push Coalition. We were very warmly received. And as Fifi said, as Alex said, Ms. Jackson said a prayer for us and prayed that God should give us success in 2024. Oh, no, I'm just recognizing you. And you being at the naming ceremony 21 years ago.
Yes, sir.
Yes, thank you very much. God bless you.
Yes, sir. Thank you. You too.
All right. And so 2024 is what we are about. In 2016, we went for elections and we lost. And so we handed over power to the next administration dutifully, the way we should. I say that NDC has a greater commitment to Ghana's democracy than any other political party because we midwifed that democracy. It was us who did the consultation with Justice D.F. Anand's National Development Commission and came to the determination that Ghanaians wanted to return to a multi-party democracy. And then we set up the Consultative Assembly. And for those of you who know, when we set up the Consultative Assembly, our colleagues on the other side boycotted it and said they couldn't sit in the same assembly with butchers and tailors and hairdressers and market women to draw up a constitution, and that the constitution drawing is a job for lawyers. And so they boycotted it. And the ordinary people of this country, the butchers and dressmakers and drivers, TUC, and wine tappers, all of them, are the ones that drew up the 1992 Constitution. And the 1992 Constitution is the longest lasting constitution in the history of Ghana. And I dare say it's the best constitution we've ever had in the history of Ghana. And that is why the fourth republic of this country has been the longest lasting republic that we have had. The fourth republic. And then President Kufuor took over and he did 8 years. And then President Mills of blessed memory came into office and did 3 years and a half. And I served the remaining term because God called him. And I stood for 2012, won the election, did 4 years. And as God will have it, our comrades took over and Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo became the president. He's been president for 7.5 years now. I've always said that the Fourth Republic and democracy is like a relay. You run to the side of the race and you hand over the baton. And we have done that successfully. Every government has added its little contribution to advancing our democracy and advancing our economic development. And so I happily handed over the baton to Nana Akufo-Addo. Unfortunately, instead of continuing the race forward, he has run in reverse. I'm sure many of you have seen that video where the children were handing over the baton, and when this one got it, he started running back. That is what has happened to our country. I'm sure you're more familiar with what has happened than I am because we've been away for some time. But things are not good. Things are not good. And it's not like we didn't see it. We saw it, we alerted them, we warned them, but they wouldn't listen. And today, our country is in a very difficult place. Let nobody deceive you. And when the finance minister says things are turning around, he doesn't know what he's talking about. Things are getting harder. Everyday prices of goods and services are going up. And as we were just told, today, there's widespread load shedding across the country because of $20 million, that's all. We have a pipeline where we do a reverse flow from our western field because we have excess gas there. So we reverse flow the gas through the West African pipeline to the east so that the thermal plants in the east can have gas. And we owe $20 million for that reverse flow, which we haven't paid. And so the gas has been shut. And so the thermal plants in the east cannot get gas. That is the simple explanation for it. Pay the money, they said, oh, we've talked to them and we've reached agreement. But what I noticed is everything they do now is to kick the ball further down the road. And so I want to find out, what agreement have you reached? Is it that you are postponing the payments, you are paying a down payment and pushing the rest to the next government that is coming? Because that's exactly what's happening with the debt restructuring. They're just postponing Armageddon and in a hurry to just push it there and hand it over to whoever comes. And so we also have our eyes open. We're looking at the projections and things, and we spoke to the IMF and we said, look, we must know all the agreements you're entering into with this government because the IMF program is going to transcend regimes, and the new government is going to inherit whatever agreements that you sign with this government. And so we must know exactly what you're looking at. And so we have our team that is looking at the agreements, looking at what the projections are going to be, so that we know exactly what we're going to inherit. It's not going to be easy. And I tell my colleagues that what we're going into, I wonder if we really understand what we're going into. It's going to take a lot of work to build back to where we were at before these people came. At the time, they were in opposition, and it's easy when you're in opposition to think that governance is easy. And I remember at one time, they had kept up with this, the incompetent Mahama administration, incompetent Mahama administration. And I warned them, I said, look, you don't know what it is to be president. You don't know how it is to govern. And so you just keep on incompetent. I think today they have learned the hard way. It's not a walk in the park. But unfortunately, we could have said, we told you so. But the effects are so serious that we don't want to gloat in self-vindication. But I hope they've learned their lesson so that tomorrow they don't think that it is just easy and it's easy to govern a country like Ghana or any country. So we have the elections ahead of us, 2024. As was said, they are not a group that goes down easily. They will take advantage of anything to try and stay in power, especially now, because they don't want the day of accountability to come. And so it is better for them to be succeeded by the vice president, because if he succeeds, he will cover their backs. But the people of Ghana deserve to hold them accountable. Because it's not. And the only way they can be held accountable is if they leave office. And that is why, for the sake of our children and our great-grandchildren, we must make sure that this NPP administration leaves office so that we can hold them accountable. We can see and investigate the wrong things that they have done. Indeed, some of their own people who have been alienated and marginalized are the ones who come to me and say, look, we're disappointed in our government, and it is our hope that when you come, you're not going to do Father for all, and that you must hold our people accountable.
Yes.
And that if you don't, we'll combine with your own NDC people and come and kick you out of that Flagstaff house. And so we have a duty to our nation to hold them accountable, but keep our concentration there. We have a country to govern, and we have a country to bring back on track. And so we have done it before. We have the experience. We have managed that country before. We understand the issues. Even in opposition, we've been following and advising. If they only just listen to us. Because as far back as 2018, 2019, we told them that we were going down the wrong track. I accused the finance minister directly of creative accounting. I said, you're not telling the world the true story of the economy, because I knew that the way he was going, the economy would crash. Because if you take, and for all of you who do accounting, if you balance your books, but then liabilities that will accrue to you, you put them as footnotes and appendixes, and you don't add them to the calculation of your accounting, and you say my budget has balanced, you're just deceiving yourself. And you're postponing D-Day. And that's exactly what he was doing. And we raised the red flag. We said, look, he's not adding ESLA PLC. ESLA PLC is a creature of government. It was created by government, and you went ahead and borrowed on the revenues of ESLA PLC and spent the money. So what is that? It's a debt. You went and collapsed 9 indigenous banks and microfinance companies, 300 microfinance companies, and guaranteed their deficits to a tune of almost 22, 23 billion cedis. What is it? It's a liability on government. You owe the IPPs $1.3 billion. Whose liability is it? It's government. And yet when you do your budget, you come and tell the parliament that, oh, we have less than 5% budget deficit. And that's just because you haven't added these other ticket items. And so it was obvious that he was just postponing, and the time would come when it was reality would catch up. And reality caught up when COVID came. And you couldn't hide those liabilities anymore. And so once the liabilities were added, debt to GDP that was being stated at about 72%, apparently was 103%. And so, even when the reality caught up, we said, look, you better go to our multilateral partners quickly and get an agreement. Go to IMF before it gets worse. We won't go to IMF today, we won't go to IMF tomorrow, we won't go to IMF as long as everybody remains in power. We're proud in the country, we're this, we can manage our own affairs, And as an economist said, you either walk to the IMF or else you'll be carried in an ambulance to the IMF. They were not even carried in an ambulance, they were carried on a stretcher to IMF. And so today our economy is in intensive care. And they are giving it drips, blood transfusions and everything, oxygen to try and make it survive. And so what it means is that these guys have destroyed what we have all been building, and it's made things very hard for individuals and for businesses. Businesses have been slapped with huge taxes. If you go to Ghana today, any of you who has come back recently, go to the supermarket and buy anything and let them give you the receipt and calculate the tax component of what you bought. It's more than 33-35% of the cost of whatever you purchase is going to be taxes alone. And that's all because of a populist government. Free water, free lights, COVID, people, their supporters were standing on the street and pouring water on themselves and using soap and said, the government that has given free water. And I remember Kwesi Pratt said, hey, there's nothing free, this thing you pay for it. As soon as they finish the election, 1% COVID levy. It says, no, but why COVID levy? He said, so the water and this thing you were laughing, you think it was for free? But that's the kind of government that we have. I mean, they believe that propaganda can take care of everything. For them, they don't believe in that you can fool all the people some of the time, you can fool all the people some of the time, but you can't fool all the people all the time. They don't believe in that. They believe that you can fool all the people all the time. And so for them, it's about propaganda, it's about everything. They set up the special prosecutor's office. Today, they are the ones fighting the special prosecutor. And so, when your family write to you or call you and tell you life is hard, I beg you, I can agree with that. And so, the $50 and $100 you send, if you will consider increasing the remittance. I want to appeal to you. Before, they will exaggerate it in order that you send more. This time, I can vouch for them that life is really hard. So if you're sending $100, I think you consider adding some $50 to alleviate the situation back home. But today is about 2024, and it's about our party. The state of our party is good. I am more confident and more happy with the state of our party today than at any other time. We have good executives, we have bright executives, we have energetic executives, we have executives who are enthusiastic and prepared to work. And all of them have that hunger in the belly for power. And they know that if we get power, we will do something good for our country. And so we're united, we're working together, and it gives me a lot of hope that we're doing the right thing. All the committees have set to work, they're working hard. The National Executive is working well. All the petty, differences that normally exist do not exist this time. They've been resolved. We might not be darlings with each other, even if we don't like each other. At least we know that we must work together to make sure that we gain power. And so petty differences have been put aside. For those of you who were not there earlier this afternoon, I said that we have buried our differences in Ghana and we're working hard together. And so I don't see why in the US you cannot bury your differences and work together. I'm not here, but like I said, when I put my ear on the ground, I hear the little squabbles and little differences. The point is, nobody's ego is bigger than the objective that is before us. And that objective is to rescue our country, win political power, and make things better for our people. And so, with Tibi Hakami, somebody has stepped on my toe. If it's not me, there cannot be any NDC-USA chapter. I'm the Alpha and Omega. You're not the Alpha and Omega. It takes the contribution of everybody to achieve success. No one person can achieve success for us. Even me as flag bearer of the party alone, I cannot achieve that success. Because I need everybody to chip in. There are 40,000 polling stations. We're going to select 2 party agents per polling station. As flag bearer, I cannot be in every polling station vouching and making sure that those who are going to sit there on election day are really going to work in our interest. I need all the executives from the branch level right up to the top to help me to achieve that. It is the same. No one person in the USA can make NDC successful. It will take all of you to work together to be able to do it. So let's drop all the disagreements, let's be united. success is calling us. Indeed, in Ghana today, power is lying on the floor. It's for who is agile enough to pick it up. And NDC is in the best position to pick it up. And we can't do it alone back home. We need you, the diaspora, your prayers, your support, and everything. Elections are very serious business. And every single dollar, every single cedi matters. We need t-shirts, we need motorcycles, we need bicycles, we need umbrellas, caps, scarves. We need money for fuel, to pay party agents, to train them and all that. And we can't do that alone. Everybody is chipping in his bed. If you see me running around like a headless chicken, it's going with cap in hand and begging for money for us to be able to finance the campaign. And so if you see us here today, we came here to say, your widow's mite is important. It can be $10, it can be $20, it can be $100, it can be $1,000, it can be $1 million. And so it's not about how much money you raise here today. It is about between now and next year, how much you are able to give. Make a budget. Tell us, I'm going to give you $500 between now and next year. And give it to us 10, 20. We will make it possible for you to contribute. And so we're talking about having payment platforms so that if there's $500 you want to give us, if it's $1,000 you want to give us, and it's $100 a month or $50 a month, just make your budget. And then once you have the code and everything, just put that in so that we're able to work at home to achieve success. And it's my hope that you all are registered members. And that when the time comes, you will invest in a ticket and fly home and come and vote. Every single vote is important. And for those of you who can come and be party agents, we beg you, let us know so that we will let you come and we will deploy you. We'll give you a fast-track training so that you know what to look out for at the polling station. So if your vote is in a certain polling station, we're prepared to post you to your polling station to sit there the whole day and make sure that the right thing is done. So for those of you who want to participate, let us know so that we will put you in there, bring you in for a fast-track training. Before the election, you come early, we'll give you a refresher training, and then on that day you sit and then you contribute your quota to protecting the party's vote. I know that if this election is free and fair, there's no doubt in my mind that NDC will win it. So even though we don't think that the EC is a neutral arbiter in this contest, for me the joy in my heart will be to see that this partisan EC has no choice but to declare NDC the winner. And so let me not talk too much. And thank you for the watching. And for those of you who were chicken and the green leaves, remember green. So thank you very much. God bless you, bless you.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of NDC Chicago, Dr. Mahama Kuta.
Yes, it's Chicago, my man of town.
Senator, if I can. Senator?
Yeah, go ahead.
Come on around. I want you to come on around. Okay.
Your Excellency, on behalf, we have come to a city which you call your home. And we in Chicago, we wanted to welcome you back and say that welcome home. And for all that you do for our country, Ghana, we are really grateful. And we want to present you with this plaque. And it says that presented to His Excellency John Dramani Mahama for your exceptional, exemplary and visionary leadership, presented by NDC-USA.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
And also, as part of our widow's mind towards your electioneering campaign, we have a check here for $4,000 to help you. Thank you, Your Excellency.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
There are a few things that I want to hit on. I do not want to waste my time on the other guys. Okay, they've really taken us from a very horrible place. When I was in Ghana in 2016, my dollar rate was better than today. Today, I do not even want to think about how the people back home are struggling. But we do know one thing. Those of us in the diaspora, we want to go back home to something. We do not want to go back home to suffering. We want to go back home believing that there will be something there for us. Whatever we left behind, we can go back there because our land is full of natural resources. Our natural resources cannot be taken away from us. We in the diaspora, we are working very hard. And when I talk about the diaspora, my brothers and sisters, my African American brothers and sisters, those from other countries, I want you to believe in something. Ghana is the best place to invest. It's the most peaceful place to invest. Invest in Ghana. Help Ghana grow. So now, I have a few things. I need $5,000. And this $5,000 is going to go towards a campaign. Every campaign needs money. No campaign survives without money. So please, we've got to be very honest. There's no reason why His Excellency is here doing nothing. So I would like to hand over to my wonderful friend here. You see, she's got beautiful praise. She's going to give some few talks. And I'm going to break what I'm auctioning for $5,000. So keep looking into your bank account. I'll be back.
Thank you, Tifa. Thank you, Your Excellency, Lady Chair. Well, before I dig into your pockets, are you ready? Yes. Let's say a big, let's offer a clap offering to the God of JM, and I'll tell you why. To the God of JM. The God of JM, He has done a lot of wonderful things in this past 7 years. I mean, JM, so many things were said about him. And in these 7 years, the God that JM serves has exposed everything. All the jam, all the lies. Oh, JM has a hotel in Dubai. They came out and confessed they were lies. So some of these lies, we will not let them go under the carpet. We will come and let everybody know JM has no hotel. The people who made up that jam have confessed that they were lies. So it is the God of JM. The God of JM, when we did the green book, they said they were Photoshop. The UGMC, the hospital JM built, they said it was Photoshop. What happened when COVID came? That is when the Minister for Health went for treatment. Bank of Ghana Hospital, that is where the diplomats went for treatment. When we were building Terminal 3, they said it was Photoshop. Today, Nanado's daughter has a shop at Terminal 3. Baby Hotel's wife runs the VIP lounge of Terminal 3. So that is the God of JM. There are so many things that they said about JM. So today, whatever donation you make, the God of JM will reward you. The God of JM will reward you. Whatever donation. Amen. Yes. So give generously. We are going to start from 10,000. Jifa, how much is your thing?
This one is going for 5.
This one is going for 5. Okay, let's start with Jifa's 5.
I just want to promise you something. You go for 5, and then it's Jifa, you can give me an extra 1,000. And then it's 6. And then I'll go and talk to Jim, who put his autograph right behind there. On top here, right down there. Look at that. You have a visionary in your house. I already see my email. If you don't know me, I went all the way to the north to Mario. My email is already on the picture. Chief, please, what's your bid? Which one? Thank you. We are a party that includes everybody. We believe in not making sure that no one is left behind.
The Ohio branch. We want to make some small pledge here. We want to donate at least 20,000 to the president tonight. Thank you. 20,000 US dollars.
We want to win. The MPP is giving us 2 options. One is Elara, one is Colomenta. We don't want that. His Excellency is the one who can take us to the promised land and redeem Ghana from the mess that Nanado has created. So please work hard and let us have the money. Thank you.
We were saying that for us, triple loss.
We are from Virginia and want to announce ourselves in the house. Thank you, Madam Chair, Honorable Secretary for working with us. And also I would like to thank our former President, incoming President, for the great work done in South Town, North Town, and the Central. I'm from South Town as well, to be precise. So we really appreciate you on the program to do for us. Thank you so much. But just let you know, this is Virginia. The 10 and the 5,000 both came from Virginia. Around 15,000. And also we were to promise you that election time we will devote ourselves to support all the police stations. And also, I'll be here for you to support you and help you pay for the police agent or the trainings that will be available. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
JM campaign with $1,000.
Thank you. Thank you.
Aside that, we'll do a lot of other support in my constituency and in my west, so that we win that seat for the first time. Thank you.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
But I have a little story to give. He was a lecturer. He was a professor. You could call him either. He loved Ghana very much. He was very honest. And when he died, it was really sad. His work was amazing. He also showed us that you never give up. And no child walks without getting a fall. I believed in him. I don't know how much he believed in him. He never gave up running for presidency because he believed that he could work with a lot of people, clean up a lot of mess in Ghana, and take us to the next level. His Excellency Atta Mills, his death was very sad. It was a big loss to the nation. He was a man who believed in honesty. He was very quiet, but he was a straight shooter as well.
That was Atta Mills. He was our dad. May his soul rest in peace. I need to get one of those books.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
Give it up to him. Yeah. He's adding 2,000 to it. He's paying 1,000 cash right now, and you add 1,000 to the 20,000 already pledged. Thank you, Ohio. Yes, that's Mr. Namfuri and William. They just, William Kofi. They just gave $1,000.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
I think that the event is great. When you come to the US, the most vibrant branch is the Ohio branch. And so we feel that it's important for us to support His Excellency's campaign. I'm also believing in his vision, somebody who we are hoping and we believe that is coming back as the next president who will build a nation. And so as a branch, we decided to donate $22,000 in cash, $22,000 to his campaign. Yeah.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
So we have the Elder Association Pre-Mother again, part of the representation today. Then we have the welfare check. Then we have Asantiman. Also the man. I can't you know what we
We are not just mobilizing our members to go down and then register and be able to get their name into the voter register, but again, as a branch, we are planning to adopt about 2 or 3 constituencies to be able to support them to ensure that those constituencies win the parliamentary seat.
Sorry.
I think it's good for us, but to some of us, we feel like we can still do more. So even though we were the highest donors so far, but we are planning to do more. And so when we get back to Ohio, we are going to strategize and see how we could go a long way to help the campaign. When you come to Ohio branch, we've adapted some constituencies like Okre and the Adiapin constituency, and also individuals like myself
I'm from Kintampo South and also partly from Boy. So I buy things for them like t-shirts and also help them with logistics to help them get through the campaign. So that is what we do. And personally, getting to 2024, I'm going to go to Ghana to stay there for some months to help in my constituency. We lost that seat last election 2024 with just about 1,000 votes, and so we are trying to reclaim it back, and that is the goal here.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'll see you another time.
Your Excellency.
Oh my God.
It doesn't. You look very tired. Can I ask you just one question though?
Go on.
Okay, sir. So some years ago, I attended an event. Please. Some years ago, I attended an event in New York where you spoke at the Wole Soyinka.
That was Bard University.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then you spoke about the book that you wrote, which is very popular, My First Coup d'etat. Sir, are you ready for your second coup d'etat?
The first coup d'etat book was just one chapter, and we used the title of that chapter for the book. So the second book is not going to be my second coup d'etat. It's going to have a completely different title.
Okay, but
and I'll write that at the end of my political career.
Okay, but apart from the book though, right now we need a bloodless, violent-free coup d'etat in Ghana. And you are the candidate for that. Are you ready for it?
The beauty about democracy is it gives you the opportunity to hold your leaders accountable. And I think that in 2024, the people of Ghana are going to demand accountability for the 8 years that the MPP has been in office. And I feel certain and confident that we will win the election and we'll do what is right for the people of Ghana.
Thank you, sir. You look tired, so we'll let you go. Thank you so much.
Let's not load. Don't load them. Only four people.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
Sammy, the media, I mean, there's a lot of engagement, a lot of activities in the diaspora from party people, right? NDC-USA, NDC, all the states, New York, Ohio, Chicago, all that. What's your plan to engage the press, the media, the Ghanaian media in the diaspora as part of your grand plan for 2024?
Well, the NDC is a party that maintains a very good relationship with the media because we respect the role of the media in nation building, in enhancing our democracy, and in enhancing accountability on the part of politicians and leaders of our country. And so we maintain a very good rapport, or if you like, relationship with the media back home in Ghana. And we seek to do the same in the diaspora. We're already in touch with many of the media houses. We grant them interviews on a daily basis, the likes of the Kevin Taylors, the Mansa Musa's, and all the stations. But we, in the coming months, towards the 2024 election, which is a must win for us, we will be engaging you in a much more, if you like, deliberate manner, and try and bring all of you together to let you know what the NDC has to offer the good people of Ghana and how we seek to work with you as our partners, in that endeavor, because the media plays a very key role as a fourth estate of the realm, and it is our hope that we can intensify the collaboration we already enjoy with you, even as we inch closer to 2024, and through your various esteemed platforms, disseminate our messages for the Ghanaian people. So look forward to more engagements, better collaboration with you, our friends in the media, as we inch closer to 2024. We'll definitely be back again, even if not in Chicago. We'll be back in the States, and we will be engaging you, the Ghanaian media guys in the United States, on how we can work together to realize our objective of recapturing power in 2024, to rescue our nation, because that is what this really is about. It's about the nation, the soul of the nation, which today has become so depraved by the nation wreckers who are in government today. So thank you very much for the yeoman's job. We assure you of a better collaboration, better engagement as we inch closer to 2024.
Thank you very much.
Right.
You mentioned Kevin Taylor. What are your thoughts of him? He's doing a lot of your work.
It's fine.
Right?
It's fine. Kevin Taylor is doing a great job. Doing a great job for God and country. We love him for that. We appreciate him for that.
Thank you, Sammy. All right. Have a good one.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
Yeah, I have 2 constituencies that I plan adapting. I've already spoken to the MPs, the Bole Bamboy and the Kintampo North. So those MPs, they are friends, and I decided that I will support them come 2024, inshallah.
And that's the portrait that we were speaking about right there. Can we have a shot of it?
We're just making this not Chicago,
It's a Bole affair right now.
Yes.
Okay, and I believe that's your lovely wife next to you.
That's correct. That's my wife.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
It went really, really well. I'm so proud of everyone. People came from Ohio, New York, Jersey, so it turned out really, really well. And I'm really happy about it. I'm so happy that people are supporting the cause and like just coming up front and donating to this like great cause for Ghana. And I can't wait to see how next year campaigns are like. We are definitely winning 2024, and I can feel it. So we are definitely winning 2024.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
My motivation was actually to see our people back home, back to a different situation. Because what they are going through now is not the best. It's not about me, but it's about Ghana. So that is a way of bringing another president to take care of the situation. That is my motivation.
Okay.
It was very successful. And I think people attended, and I know some people went to the NDC as well. So the expectation is we are coming back to power. And I know Mahama is coming to turn everything around. Ghana will be back to where it was before. And we cannot just wait to kick these people out. So Ghana should rest assured that things will turn around. And our president is coming back again.
Ghana's only hope for 2024.
Yes, I think that this is a great event. It'll be very, very successful. We say kudos to the organizers. I think from the day we go in to tonight for this particular fundraiser, the event has been great.
The event has been very, very, very successful. Of course, it is the first of its kind in the USA. And if you look at the attendance, you will agree with me that we were not expecting this. A lot of people, and of course, it's not just a lot of people, they are contributing. We had a lot of comments that people were passing that this flag bearer should win the election, upcoming election, and be able to change the destiny of Ghanaians and not maintain the status quo. So, all in all, if you look at the number of people we have had so far, if you look at the pledges that people are making and the contribution that people are making, you can see that it's one of the best of such events. So it has been very, very successful.
I think we had a huge success. I believe that we're able to meet the target for our fundraiser tonight. Like I see everybody was happy, the enthusiasm, the willingness to support the cause, and so that shows that it's a referendum on the MPP government. The way they've corrupted Ghana, destroyed Ghana, making life situation very difficult for people to live in Ghana. So everybody is ready for a new government, a new change, a new era, trying to ensure that NDC come to power with the visionary leader that we have, first ever. And NDC is ready to restore the lost glory of Ghana back to the original humble Ghana that we all used to live in. I hope and I wish Ghanaians moving forward will learn, and I think the Ghanaians are more smarter. As I indicated in my speech, they are more smarter than ever. And then we are going to ensure that we all in the diaspora, NDC chapters in diaspora, we are teaming up, we are organizing ourselves, we are raising the funds, we are bringing the expertise to Ghana to ensure that this election, the NPP, the plan that they are having to steal it, they will not have the opportunity. So Ashanti region, be ready. The millions of votes that you claim that you have millions of people to vote for you. This time around, come December 7, 2024, you are not going to get opportunities to steal again because of the diaspora. We are flooding the Ashanti region. So those vote rigging is not going to happen. And NDC, particularly NDC-USA, we are coming. Be ready, MPP, Ashanti region. We are going to stop your stealing.